It is chilly in these woods, and we will alleviate that with houses of fire. Hello, everyone. I call myself Zondagskind, and this is the 33rd challenge of the marathon with Yerevan the 7th of the Khmer. Let's look at his abilities. Monasteries of the King. Holy sites are granted a major adjacency with rivers, a culture bomb, food equal to its adjacency bonus, and 2 housing if on a river. This is insane. Holy sites already a district you like to get if possible early on. And getting at least that +2 adjacency, all you need is 2 woods or 1 mountain and you have a splendid holy site. That's great. And then you get the food on top of that. You get a little culture bomb. That is a smaller bonus, I would say. Although definitely since the holy site is one you usually, if you build early in a city, is nicer than, for example, the industrial zone culture bombs, generally speaking. And +2 housing is nice, synergizes really well with the Pantheon River Goddess, which gives you another 2 housing and 2 amenities. The Khmer definitely don't necessarily need that, but it does synergize, and that means that this Pantheon River Goddess, which usually is a little bit undervalued, really shines with the Khmer, and they still have great synergies with all the Holy Site adjacency bonuses as well, Sacred Path, Desert Folklore, and Dance of the Aurora. So basically, as long as you have like any decent Pantheon, you'll feel very good about it. Grand Berets, cities with an aqueduct receive 1 amenity, nice little quality of life bonus, and 1 faith for every population. This does give you a big incentive to build aqueducts. You already want to be next to rivers for your holy site adjacencies. You generally want to be next to rivers, of course, in Civ, so this is great. Farms provide +2 food if adjacent to an aqueduct, +1 faith if adjacent to a holy site. I do find it a little bit difficult to get so many farms next to holy sites and aqueducts as the Khmer. But, hey, if they're there, they're better. So, that's great. The Dombre is the unique Trebuchet replacement. It has a higher melee and range strength than Trebuchet, and it can move and shoot in the same turn and exert zone of control. This is just very nice. You know, just having a stronger unit. The Trebuchet is definitely a unit that you use. The Catapult is a little weak, but the Trebuchet definitely one that also the AI likes a lot. Not needing a general to move and shoot is nice, means that you don't have to go for encampments if you don't want to. And zone of control is something that Trebuchets, even with a general, wouldn't have. The Prasat is the temple replacement +6 faith, which is, if I remember correctly, 2 more than the normal generic temple. It's required, yeah, that's the same as with the temple. You get half a culture for every population in this city. That's great because by the time you get the Prasat in a city, generally it will have, let's say, 6 population. That's already 3 culture on top of the 6th faith you're getting, which is almost as good as that part of choral music, which would give you 4 culture for the temple. And then, of course, with the Khmer, with all these bonuses, the cities are going to grow super tall to like 15 pop, like on average, and you get 7.5 culture from your Prasat. That's great. And once flight is research, receive tourism. This part doesn't really matter for us because we're doing a religion game, but know that the Prasat is a good tourism improvement in culture games. A must-have, I would even say, if you're going for the Khmer and tourism. Now, before we look at the spawn, let's look at the achievements for the greater vehicle. Bodhisattva, by the way, sorry for all my pronunciations. Path to Awakening. Build a wonder that provides faith. I made a list, and Angkor Wat gives you 2 faith. Casa de Contratación indirectly gives you faith through the governor promotions. Great Bath gives you faith on flooded tiles. Hagia Sophia gives you 4 faith. Jebel Barkal gives you 4 faith on all cities within 6 tiles. Kotuk Inn gives you 20% faith in the city, assuming you don't have 0 faith. That's something. Well, you have to have because there's a holy site there. Mahabodhi Temple gives you 4 faith. Mausoleum gives you faith on all coastal tiles. Meenakshi Temple gives you 3 faith, if I'm reading correctly. Mont Saint-Michel gives you 2 faith. Oracle gives you 1 faith. Potala Palace gives you 3 faith. Stonehenge gives you 2 faith. And the University of Sankore gives you 1 faith plus faith on trade routes. So that's all the wonders that I would consider to qualify for Bodhisattva, and you have to build them. You cannot conquer them. Mahakaruna, Great Compassion, finish without any cities with an amenity deficit, so they all have to be at least content at the end of the game. Prainaparamita, Perfection of Wisdom, win the game in fewer than 200 turns. Dharmasala, Houses with Fire, finish with at least 5 city-state improvements. These can be the same city-state improvements. You can have 5 monasteries, for example, but they can also be different ones. And Jodagwan's, Customs of Cambodia, recruit Jodagwan and or 2 other great merchants. So, yeah, let's look at the spawn then. A nice couple of forests, so there's good spots for a +3 holy site here, a +3 holy site here, a +3 holy site here, and maybe even better next to these mountains. And I see multiple rivers that I can put my next cities next to. And if we do get Dance of the Aurora, that would be amazing, although it's unlikely, usually speaking, on a large map. But it doesn't matter with the Khmer, because the Khmer are just so good that you will still have a good game. Hey, everyone, light and welcome in. We're going to settle, I think, in place. I could also definitely see the settle on the marble. I could definitely see that, but I think I would rather stay in place, just so I maybe also have room for a city up here if I want to, and more room over here to settle next to the mountains. Make it easier to settle on this side of the river. If I settle here, I can settle this tile. And I think mining is a tech that's early enough that I don't mind. Like, if this were a plantation resource, I would be more minded to settle on it instead of next to it. So that's my reasoning there. Let's just settle. Then let's turn on quick combat and stuff, because I noticed from how slowly the Fog of War retreated that it wasn't on, and that would make the game very slow. Let's go for a scout first, and yeah, I guess the 1-2-1 is the best thing we're going to work right now. That's just the way it is. Some things will never change. I do think animal husbandry into astrology into mining is a good path. Give ourselves some time to hopefully find a natural wonder. I didn't do any reveal all cheats on this map, so I genuinely don't know if and where. Well, I know that there are natural wonders on the map, but I don't know if we're going to find them in the next 20 turns, and if so, where we are supposed to do that. But of course we will give it a shot. This is not the best scouting ever, but it exists. I am not going to pick this up with the scout because I want to send the scout south. I really don't want my scout to go onto places that my warrior has already seen. Let's just go on. Then I do like a slinger. I think I will do a slinger. And let's get this tribal village. That's 40 gold. Not bad. Not bad. Maybe then we can... spearman? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Not sure. Let's go on to this tile. Let's just give this guy a smack. And then we'll heal up a couple turns until we get to Code of Laws and Discipline. Go onto the hill to see a little bit more of the world. And yeah, you're waiting. We can do a triple move over here. Okay. We have honey on our continent. We have marble and... Oh, we have... I thought this was two different ones. We have marble. We have marble and we have marble. Good to know. Give you another smack. This is a nice river system. This is why I like this map. Even the two rivers we just saw means that there is some room to put down cities. Not necessarily the best cities over here, because we get into snow very quickly. But, you know, with the Khmer, as long as you can put down a holy site, it's kind of fine. We see horses, sadly, not right next to a capital or anything. I see the outlines of a religious city-state, which I will want to meet soon. Hopefully it's a first meet, although already I feel like that's a little unlikely. Move you up. Then, I think I'll go for a builder here. It's Jerusalem, and it is a first meet. That is surprising to me. And that Jerusalem gives us better religious pressure on our cities with holy sites, which is decent. It's not a super powerful bonus, but it is at least one that we are going to have. I'm even reluctant to say take advantage of, because it is really a bit of a sleeper bonus, but it works. It does something. Where to try and find the appeal here is so good that I almost feel like I'm sitting right on top of a natural wonder. Appeal's good there as well, so let's see if something is up with that. And yeah, let's take the promotion with you, cross and find the scout there. Yeah, you run. You better run. We'll fortify and take a promotion. Battle cry. No, it was just a very nice spot. And there's someone over here. Could be a civ, could be a city-state. I feel like city-state is honestly more likely. Okay, you just heal up. No, it is a civ, and it looks like Byzantium. That is interesting. Like, he should attack the slinger. That's what a barbarian warrior does, like 95% of the time. So let's give him another smack, and then hopefully he attacks the guy. Right? This looks like Byzantium. It is Byzantium. Oh, I'm so surprised! Welcome to Romania. What? He didn't attack? Okay. Well, goodbye anyway. Goodbye! And we can now raid. And yeah, no, secret societies aren't on. I was hoping to like see, are you in the hermetic order? But that doesn't tell me anything. He doesn't have holy sites yet either. The one thing I'm not feeling great about is that I am exploring a lot here, but not really where I'm probably going to settle my next city. So that could be better. Vatican City, not a first meet, but that's fine. There aren't any natural wonder yields that I'm just missing, right? No, I don't think so. No. No, I just suck. What? Right, we already have a builder, even though I don't even really have a lot to do with it right now. But you know what? It can build explore. And we can work on a settler. That builder, no joke, is going to come in clutch as a scout here. Military tradition. Oh, and the boost astrology! Nice! Who needs natural wonders anyway, right? Haha! Nerds! I will delay this, because I will surely improve 3 tiles at some point. And there's Spain.
Somos Felipe, rey de España
y Portugal.
Empero, por encima de todo, somos fieles devotos de la única y verdadera religión.
It's everyone's least favorite Spanish king.
I don't believe in astrology.
Sadly, that camp got destroyed already. Hey. I'll take that. Wow. I should have even moved a tile away. So I could have still settled. Well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's someone else over here. Ah, that's not ideal. Just hope it isn't a civ. I hope it's a city-state. It usually they don't get that close. Also, I do want to think about where I want to put my first holy site. Honestly, like, do we already see Dance Fiora being gone? No, and we have 2 civs that haven't gotten their pantheon yet. Okay, that's interesting. So it's a +3 anyway. There's nothing lost by putting it here. And if I do get Dance of the Aura, then suddenly this is a +7 holy site. So I'm going to do this. And whether or not I get Dance of the Aura, this is either tied for or the best holy site I can get at this point. And Spain already hates me. Well, consider it mutual. You oppressive SOB. Bear tree. This is rock vulture. I'm going to risk it. One new population. Cool, cool, cool. There. I was never afraid. You were afraid. Yeah. Give him a boink. Goodbye. Well, let's see. Oh, baby! Yes! Oh, yeah! Just what the doctor ordered. Mm. 7 Faith Holy Site. At turn... Well, not going to delay my settler for it, but it's going to be soon. Hell yeah. Sweet. Well, in that case, this game basically just got won. I mean, I don't know what else to make of it. Like, unless the person who is to my south, and it is, assuming it is a civ, like, comes up right now and attacks me, it's over. Oh, well, this is not ideal. I'll buy a warrior. Why not? And, let's just find out where the strategics are on this map. Sure. I am a very happy customer. There's the masonry boost and a good tile to work. Let's try not to die. Because dying is for nerds. Whew. So now the question is, do I settle for the ultimate holy site immediately? Or do I settle a generally good city first? Like, do I settle next to the spices here? I think, as much as I love to go for the immediate meme holy sites, that first getting established with some food and production is probably a good call. And I'll immediately go for this. Thank you very much. This would also be a good city. Honestly, since we do know that something or someone is down here. And I have 2 warriors, if push does come to shove. So let's send you down. And let's send you down onto the T. This is again where I was talking about. For the marble, I think like, oh, well, I'm going to have mining as my third tech. That's even relatively late for mining. But irrigation, I don't know when I'm getting that. So settling on the T is better. Plus, if someone does attack from here, then they have to cross the river into the city to do that. So this is slightly more defensible, although not by a huge margin or anything. Also, did you get a promotion? No. Sad.
Every nation lives by...
Okay, boost craftsmanship. And I'll send you to the Barbarians, I think. Then we're working on the first holy site. And I don't need God King. So that's great. Yes, send me money. I like money.
Without craftsmanship.
Oh. Are we immediate? Is there someone there? Or was it the volcano? It was probably the volcano, right? Yeah, I think so. Attack me. Okay, then we can go for for state workforce, because that will be boosted relatively soon. And then probably what we're doing is building a fidget spinner with very good holy sites over here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, because like if I put a government plaza over here, and then I build Mahabodhi Temple hopefully over here, then you get a theater square over there. Then there's an amazing holy site over here. I wasn't even ready to see that. Jesus. I mean, the only problem is that I can't get farms next to my holy sites. Oh no, whatever will I do? Do I have to build casa? I don't have to build casa. Mahabodhi Temple would suffice for that achievement that I was talking about. Wow. When the game is so good, you aren't even ready for it. Put the city here. Just so you leave room for chops. And I mean, man, it's in the middle of the snow. This would be a bad city under any other circumstance, but for us it works. And it will get its holy site. I guess it doesn't get adjacency from snow, so you have to do this. And then you do this, I suppose, to commercial hubs. And you do want aqueducts. Well, I guess you get yours over here. And I guess you get yours over in the snow. Because why not? Mahabodhi on the wood on the right would allow aqueduct. Yes. But I can also build an aqueduct here. So, and this gives me a government plaza, theater square. By the way, if you were thinking, hey, why does it connect? There's an edge here that I can take water from to the city. If this was the only edge, you couldn't build an aqueduct here. So, for example, if I'd settled here, then you couldn't build an aqueduct. Well, you could build an aqueduct here because of the mountain. Now take away the mountain. Anyway. Yeah, I guess all of this is fine. Missed that edge. Yeah, that's fine. It's, it happens. Yeah, like I said, attack me. Then move here. Yeah, no, it was just a volcano erupting. I thought that Vatican City was under attack from someone we didn't know. There's Granada. Not a first meet. Just stay put. I mean, this city still has good adjacency, holy sites. Now, this is a better adjacency. But with the Khmer, you always want to build next to the river because... Is it next to the river? Wait, I can't really see. Oh, it is next to the river. Oh, that's cool. And it's a desert hill that isn't going to amount for much anyway. Unless I went for Jebel Barkal. Is it worth the 55 gold to have an extra adjacency? Well, not just an extra adjacency, but also an extra food and hopefully production once we get our religion. So I think that's worth it. And you could have left it instead for Jebel Barkal. That's also interesting. Like this one tile where you could build Jebel Barkal if you want to. I feel like whether or not you get Dance of the Aurora, this map is really shaping up nicely. Also for other people to play on. Sometimes I have maps where like I get the god spawn or like the god role in terms of pantheons. But I'm like, is this really nice for other people to play out as well? If you don't get that. Oh, we are going to go into... Well, not a Dark Age because we'll get enough era score from this stuff and this stuff. But that does mean that we have to make sure that we get our religion. Because there's always the risk that Arabia's in the game as well. None of them are gone yet. So I think we'll be good. But you do have to keep in mind that the Khmer don't have any bonuses towards actually getting a profit. No, at least not directly, like Byzantium has, for example. Let's go for the jugular here. Oh, this is a little dicey. Yeah, like I said, my scouting hasn't been the best this game. Do we get another warrior? Sure. You're already out of movement. By the way, I feel like the era is going very quickly. Turn 46 era switch? Wow. We should be good here to do this. You are vulnerable, but we do have discipline, so it's not as vulnerable as I'm maybe thinking. I should have enough time to get a shrine. To get a religion. That's basically... That's all that can go wrong now. Not getting a religion. And that is a pretty significant one. How to win a religious victory without a religion. Spoiler alert. You can't.
I'm also interested.
Any iron popped up? Oh, over here. Okay. Thankfully, we got a promotion here. And I feel safe enough pulling you forward. And let's go for... let's go for pottery. Oh, nice spawn. Great bath, pyramids. Yeah, Spain is coming along nicely. This is flat terrain. But I will just delete you first. And now I'll get rid of you. That gives us at least the normal age. I don't think that the golden age is something we're going to be able to get. I think that's where the scouting was really kind of lacking. But, you know, it happens. 23 over 45, 17 over 45. This is maybe a bit more micro than it's worth, but well, actually, stay put. Because if we're not going to get a golden age, then we might as well keep the era score in our pockets. I do feel okay about just getting a normal age. So that's going to be 1 era score if I remember correctly. Is there any hope that we can get... No, we're not going to get this in time. 1 error score. That's... I think that's going to be 2 because it's too far away from our cities. Yeah. Stay put. Heal up. That's also not a bad thing to do. First great profit gone. Okay. And awkward movement. Okay, even though it comes in after the era switch, I do feel okay about putting Amani into Jerusalem. Hopefully it clears up a bit of this fog of war that I've left unscouted. Move up with you. And it's, like I said, it's a city-state that isn't hugely powerful, but it does do a little bit. And it's era score that we'll get for the next era, so that at least we are relatively sure that we can get a probably monumentality medieval era. Then we'll move on to early empire. Culture game, not amazing. Yeah, that could have been better. So let's merc on. Let's actually put down the government plaza next, and then work on the monument. And let's see. Corvée, don't need that. Yeah, all of this is fine. Keep discipline in case something spawns over here. Second grade profit gone. There's 6 on the board. We're now in line for number 5. That's the first meet on Valletta. That's cool. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you might see where I'm going with this. Get Valletta into the fold, then buy stuff like monuments, granaries with Faith from Valletta. Oh yeah. One thing that isn't cool is that we're stuck here. That's not great. I'll go... I don't want to work on irrigation now. I'll go for the wheel? Maybe I don't super like unlocking campuses when I don't want to build campuses, but it sets us up for currency. I don't know. And last turn of the era. So whoever did meet Granada is over on the western side. Yeah, you're still healing up. You're healing up. And yeah, it would just be nice to go into their territory. They aren't suzerain yet. So getting an archer is actually a good idea. Let's do that. And make sure that... Oh, you're not going to be back home in... Well, you'll be home relatively early. Yeah, no, this is fine. This is fine. Although I think I can actually do writing into archery and then have it time out nicely. Okay, let's do it. Great scientist, not a great prophet. And there we go into a normal classical era. We will maybe take Exodus. Usually free inquiry is the safer bet. In any case, YouTube, if you like that we have currently a +7 food and faith holy site, then do please leave a like. If you think that I shouldn't have had Dance of the Aura, that it makes the game too easy, then do please leave a comment. In any case, you can subscribe and ding the bell so you know when the classical era goes live, and we'll see you then. Bye bye.